Bienvenido, welcome. I'm Oni Boi, your favorite hobby tourist. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm actually pretty happy here. I'm gonna spend some time with everyone, doodle a little bit, and I get to doodle one of my favorite IPs. Actually, it was funny because I was going to doodle for a little contest or collaboration thing that a YouTuber that I follow, and I've spoken to briefly. I wouldn't say we're friends, more like acquaintances, to be honest. But I was like, hey, I want to participate in his little fun drawing activity. But then when I looked it up, I was like, oh no, it already started, already ended. The time passed, and I was like, well, I still want to draw some Pokemon. I'm not gonna stress about it. I want to do some Mega Pokemon. And I was like, you know what? I want to do Grumpig because I was thinking, what Pokemon I think is kind of neat that needs a Mega. It's one of those Pokemon you look at it it's kind of not good. It's kind of terrible, to be honest. To actually play it, it's not a good Pokemon. And I was like, I want to try it out, so why not? Either way, hello everyone. I guess I should introduce myself a little bit. I mean, I did mention, I'm Oni Boi, your favorite hobby tourist, but I didn't point out my good friend here, Ghosthead. Ghosthead does all the art for me. I mean, we both share the same body, but I do all the talking, he does all the art. Hey, welcome in, Cloud Chica. Great to see you again. Yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna do some fun Fakemon doodles. And for the verticals, I tried something a little different. Just because I was looking at it, I noticed that verticals were missing out on some of the art. And I was like, oh, okay. Oh no, wait, I just realized verticals see something a little off. Let me see if I can fix that for verticals. Okay, let's go. Let me fix that. I just realized something. There we go. That should be a lot better for the vertical people. I know you probably don't notice what I changed, but I did. I changed something. See, there it is. Because I was like, wait, I'm not doing that, or we're not doing that. You know what I mean? Either way. Boom, let's get into some fun art and chat with people, see how they're doing. If anyone wants to chat, I'm more than happy to chat with everyone. But either way, okay, let's start doodling. I love doodling. I don't know about you. I mean, obviously, if you're here, you probably at least enjoy looking at it. I enjoy doing it. I swear I'm going to start doodling in a moment. I'm just chatting a little bit. See if anyone wants to walk in. We do more doodling. Yes, of course we're going to doodle. We're going to doodle some Fakemon. It's funny because I was like, oh, I can, after I'm done with the Animo contest, there's another contest I know that was being started or participating. I don't know if you've heard of Tam Valley. Tam Valley is a really nice YouTuber. He does Pokemon related stuff, and he's doing one too, a fun drawing thing activity. And I was like, oh, I want to participate, but then I looked it up. I was like, oh, the deadline already passed. It was on the 6th. I was like, oops, that was a week ago. But either way, I'm so in the mood to draw some Fakemon. I thought I'd do Grumpig. Because no one gives Grumpig any love. Oh, and I'm so sorry, Storm. I didn't even actually officially say welcome into the stream. Well, we can still have, of course. That's the whole point of doing streams. At least I feel that way. I mean, as soon as if I start getting paid by this, I might think of it a little differently. Might be like, oh wait, hold up, I gotta ramp up the entertainment value for everybody. But no, I mean, I'm having fun. I hope you are too. How's your day going, honestly? I want to know. I really do. And okay, so either way, we're, like I said, I'm gonna do Grumpig. I thought it'd be fun to draw Grumpig as a mega form. Controversial opinion, Grumpig gets the right amount of love. Really? You think so? I feel that Grumpig, no one pays attention to Grumpig. I never see any love for Grumpig. Every time I see people when they do what's it called, randomize or something, Grumpig pops up, they're like, oh man, I got stuck with a Grumpig. I'm like, hey, I was like, Grumpig's kind of nice. I like Grumpig. I also love pigs, but still, I was like, Grumpig's not that bad. Why the hate for poor Grumpig? But all right, let's do fun pose, right? Okay, let's think. Okay, so Grumpig. For a mega Grumpig, I'm thinking like a fortune teller thing. And I'm good, but the arts are stressing me right now. I want to scream. Oh my god, I know. I get what you mean. Lately, I haven't been like super motivated to work on my game. I've been like so stressed out with like work stuff, and but I was like, okay, like this is like a fun disconnect. I don't want to, like, I do want to work on my game on stream, but I feel like I want to be more motivated. And if this is kind of like just like a fun disconnect from stressing out and stuff like that, if you know what I mean. That's kind of like the whole point of the stream, just like so I can hang out with people. I'm not like stressing about stuff. You know, I'm just like, no, I'm just having fun chatting with people, seeing how they are, you know, how I'm telling them how I am, you know, my week, my day. I can do torsos for life for me. Oh no. See, I do the here, I'll show you what I like to do for torsos. So okay, let's start it out. Oh, wait. What was I drawing last time? Oh, true. I was trying the 32-bit. Hey, and what did you think? Honestly, Stormy, you saw a bit of it, right? None of the method helped me. No, but you saw I was doing the 32-bit, right? I don't know if you remember. You were seeing. At least you saw a little bit of it. What did you think of it? Like the first try, I thought it wasn't too bad. I thought it was kind of fun. I was at least having fun trying the 32-bit style. Okay, so I was going to show you what I like to do when I do my doodles. So, okay, so let's do like a head, right? Doing a head. Actually, I want it a little bigger. So let's do the head. And then when I do for torsos, I don't know why it looks a lot better when you do this, at least for me. So these like the shoulders, this is like the hip, right? So I'm going like this. I don't want them like this. I always try to keep one up, one down. Like it doesn't matter the direction, really. Right, this is like so tiny. Oh, because I was working on the 32-bit. So I like this just so when I do it, I like it so they end up crossing at one point. Visually, it looks really nice. Like visually, you're making your eyes move around. I think it was pretty good. I meant to ask you more about how you were doing it, but I probably saved them for the next pixel art stream. I do want to try more pixel art. I thought that was really fun. Maybe we could do, maybe next week. I could try maybe like do like a full day of just like multiple little pixel arts. Maybe I could even do my Oris as pixel art. I think that could be kind of fun, right? At least I think so. Okay, either way, I was saying, so I'll do something like this, and you're probably thinking, what? Hey, welcome in, Kepi Space. Glad to see you in here. I was just doing, Stormy was asking me about the body, the torso. And I was just saying, I usually, when I do torsos, I like to give like this shape. So like visually, you get like this thing going on, see? You could do like this way, or if I don't want to do it this way, you could do it the other way. Let's see. Like this. See? And I kind of get like a torso shape going on really quickly. You know, it doesn't matter what direction you want to do it. You know? Or if I want to do like this. See? And you get this torso really quickly going. Let's do one of these. I might actually oh, I see. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? You get this kind of like this fun shape going around, right? Okay, so now I'm actually going to use this shape. I feel wouldn't be too bad for the Grumpig, right? Because I'm going to go with like a fortune teller, the hands kind of moving. So let's make like this shape, right? Because obviously we're blocking it out. I'm not trying to stress about it. Yeah, okay, so already getting, and then I'm trying to think of, the Grumpig would kind of be like looking down, I'm thinking, right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's make it looking down. Right, okay. Whoa, shocker. Who would have guessed that I'm overthinking and complicating things? Hey, it happens. That's why I like to mess around with this stuff. You try not to keep it too precious. You know, like this is sloppy. Like this is super sloppy, right? At least I look at it, I'm like, this is super sloppy, obviously. But that's the whole point. So we don't stress about it, and we're not too precious about it, and we can delete it at any moment. You know, I look, I'm like, nah, let's get rid of it. I'm like, no, don't like it. And we get rid of it really quickly. Let's do, I feel like usually they're very kind of almost angry looking. Make it exist and then make it better. Yes, right, exactly. You get it 100%. That is what we're doing here. So from there, see, I am bending the shape a little bit. So I'm keeping this shape, right? You see what I'm doing? Or make it good. Yes, or make it good. Actually, I remember I had a teacher back in college years ago. And I remember he was telling me he had, what really made him like think about art differently, or games or whatever, was this guy he met at work. The guy knew nothing about about art. He was just like this guy. He was like a manager at this company. Makes sense. B as chipper. Plus big makes sense. Yeah, no. So there was this thing he was saying that at this work, right? The guy knew nothing about gaming, nothing like it. It was this gaming company, and the guy would say, "Just make it cool," and he was like, "No, but what about no? Just make it cool. I don't care if it takes you forever to do it. I just want you to make it look cool." If it look, is it no, but it doesn't look good enough. Does it look cool? Yeah, it looks cool. Okay, then it's good. You're done with it. Move on to something else. And does it look cool? Yes, no, okay. If it's not cool, then work on it till it looks cool. And I was like, you know what? That is so simple, but I love that. Right? It is so simple. You make it look good. You make it look cool. It doesn't have to be perfect. None of my art is perfect. I never I never try to make anything look perfect. That's not my my appeal. I mean, obviously, I've seen some beautiful art. I feel like this guy should be chunkier, right? I'm looking at him. He's got to be a chunky boy. And then, yeah, okay. It's got like this shape going on. Because first, I kind of want to get the shape of what it is, and then we can modify it more into what it'll become. So you're doing like this, right? I'm already liking the shape. It's kind of like this. Maybe I just had the wrong mindset. Despite preaching against perfection as a goal, I still try to get everything right the first time. Hey, I used to be the same way. I'm not even joking. All the time, I would take me forever to do anything, especially with art. I regret I threw away so many pieces of art when I was younger. I kind of wish I wouldn't have done that, you know? Just because I was like, no, it's not good enough, and I'll throw it away. The few old pieces of art I have is because my sister kept them. Believe it or not, my sister was always saying, oh my God, I love your art. And she was like probably the only person when I was younger that actually wanted me to pursue art and to do art. And it was one of those things like, I was like, no, I don't feel like it's good enough. I would always say that all the time. See, already looking at it, I want to change the pose because I want to utilize the spring, the tail, right? So let's do that. Let's think of, trying to think maybe, what could we do? Maybe like a cross leg pose? What do you guys think? I'm thinking that we could do something like that. Let's mess with that a little bit because I'm looking at it, I'm like, nah, it's looking okay because I'm thinking it would hold the ball. Like the ball would be like around here, like a floating orb. But I was like, no, hold up. I think that's not it. That's not the pose that I'm looking for. So I'm thinking, what could we do? Okay, let's play around with it. My brother is sort of the same way. Wanted tattoos of my characters, funnily enough. Not the ones I'm currently working on, but the back burner ones. Oh, nice. Hey, that's awesome that your brother's like supporting you that way. I love any family member that, like, you know, if there's someone who's doing art, you should, I don't know, I feel like you should be, hey, encourage them. Like, hey, you know, I love your art. You know, but you should keep doing it if it makes you happy, especially if you're like being tortured. You're like, nah, man, I'm like so stressed. This art is too much, etc. If whatever, I mean, like art is not for everyone. I don't think everyone should do art, but art is one of those things that is very emotional and it's part of you, you know? So it's kind of hard to share art at times. I think that's part of why I enjoy streaming and just like hanging out with people and sharing my art and get to see other people's art. Hey, welcome in, Mikhail. Hey, quick question. What do you think about AI art? Okay, so my opinion on AI art, it's not art. It's art is, how can I say this? What is this? A poll is going on for... No, oh my God, this thing is, I was testing out. Oh no, what is it doing? No, okay, my opinion on AI art is not art. What AI art is, it's more of like a image generation, if you know what I mean. You're not actually creating art, because art, what the whole point of art is an expression of emotion. Close this. Oh my God, kill, like, no longer, yeah, I don't. I was testing out how to do polls because yesterday someone was asking me to make a poll and I was like, oh, I've never done it. So I was playing with that and I was like, okay, I do like a pet poll and like one of the options was like pig and I was like, okay, fine. But either way, I don't agree with AI as art. You could say image generation. You know what I'm talking about? Like you're generating an image, stuff like that. Ooh, and I was reading Stormies. I was distracted by Streamlabs sending me a random message. But I like that the Metacham pose. Yes, okay, let me check that out. Would fit. Okay, let's see a meditate. I want to look on the side. Let's see. Let's do like a yoga. No, what is it? Meditation. Meditation pose. So I'm trying to look. I want to look at like a reference. Meditation pose. Oh, okay. I'm thinking, okay. All right, I think I have an idea for what we could do with it. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do like one of these. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna delete this. Not delete it, but you know what I'm talking about. Get rid of these. Get rid of some of this. Let's act honest. I feel bad now. I'm just like removing all of it. Oh no. But I'm not stressing about that. It's not stress about it. Art requires the application of feeling and emotion, and the artist using what they have around them create, but an AI will never be able to do that. Right now, it poses the risk to so many creators and their job. It isn't good. Not to mention that it does to the environment. I don't know the effects in the environment, to be honest, but I agree with, because it's not art. It's not really art. You could do image generation, like, oh, I'm generating an image and using it for, I don't know, advertisement or something. But it's not art. You lose the art part of it. Not, if you know what I mean, because the actual art is emotion. And if you're not using emotion, then it's not art anymore, if you know what I mean. So let's do, yeah, okay. And I'm thinking, yeah, okay, so it's like a cross leg thing, right? We'll do like a cross leg and then the spring tail. Yeah, okay, so I'm thinking, oh, maybe for the pearl, because exactly, you're using a prompt. Yeah, because that's what it is. You're not making art. You like, it's the same as like, okay, if right now, if you hire somebody to do an art, like a drawing for you, you're not creating the art. You're hiring someone to create an image for you, but you're not the artist, if you understand what I mean. Like if I commission somebody, like, oh, I want you to draw this beautiful painting of a sunset or whatever. Did you paint it? No, a painter painted it. Same thing with AI art. You're not making art. You're just hiring, or in this case, you're telling a computer, can you make this for me? It's the same thing. You wouldn't call yourself an artist. You designed something. You could say that I designed this sunset. I told the computer, oh, put the sunset here. No, a little bit to the left, to the right, etc. But you're not making art. That's my take on AI art. It's not art. It's just image generation. Okay, so I was doing kind of like this image, right? Yeah, okay, and then let's do... See, I'm thinking like the ball would be like floating here or something. And then the legs. But I feel like then you're losing a lot of the image of Grumpig, right? Hiding the ball. Because I was thinking, hold on, I know I'm all over the place. But that's the whole point of doing the doodles. Like I want to play around with the concept of where I want to put this ball. That's a nice putting it. Yeah, because that's what it is. You're not making art. You're just telling somebody. You're designing, if anything. You could say I'm an AI designer. I wouldn't say an AI artist. AI artist doesn't work. At least in not my context. As an artist. And, okay, let's see. So I'm doing this. Let's do... Because I know, you're like probably thinking, this guy's like erased so many things. As for environment, I'm paraphrasing a lot, but basically the servers running many generative emits things that are way damaging to the environment around it. See, the thing with that, even if those servers weren't running, they're still running on something else. If you really want to be honest about the environmental stuff, it's how can I say it? It's not like it's like a non thing, if you know what I mean. Like those servers are still be running on other things, if you know what I mean. Like same what they did with what's it called? What was that thing? The NFTs, stuff like that. Yeah, whatever. When NFTs they stop using them, now they use them for probably AI now. What are you making? Right now I'm just making a Mega Grumpig. I thought it'd be fun. I thought it'd be like fun to do a fun Fakemon that someone would never do. What about you? What are you drawing, Carson? I'm hoping you are. Okay, right now I was like trying to mess with like different poses because I want like a big giant, like almost like a fortune teller vibe. But I wasn't sure because I want them kind of like meditating. I tried the meditating thing with the floating ball in front of them. I didn't like it. Let's do, man, I'm trying to like think of like a good pose for it. So let's see. Okay. Oopsie. Wait, why are you drawing? That's not the, I was going for the eraser. Let's just erase the whole head. I don't like it. Pretty random. No, I know. Oh, I'm drawing a dragon pig. Oh, I love it. I love pigs. Like, I'm not even joking. I had a pig growing up. So I've always loved pigs. I think they're such a cool animal and cool creature. They're so smart too. And I'm thinking maybe we could do, what'd you do? I feel like the little purple monster is talking to me. Low. Wait, which little purple monster? The little pig on the side? I mean, I think this is super cute. But if there's like a purple monster in the room, be careful. I'm just messing with you. Okay, I'm gonna go with... Yeah, I'm just looking. I like fun poses. I'm looking on now. I'm looking on my phone to see if I can find any fun poses because I've tried a few poses already and I didn't like any. Maybe we could just do one sitting on it, right? Like a sitting pose isn't like terrible, but it's like not exactly what I wanted. But okay, let's do it. So we're doing like the ball, and then let's have just Grumpig kind of sitting on it. Right? I think that's like not a terrible... Oh, we could still do the meditation pose. Duh, I didn't even think about that. Okay, let's do the meditation pose with the Grumpig sitting on it. Oh, we could do like kind of like the wavy hands that I was doing before. So it's like a mix of the meditation pose with the not the witch doctor, the fortune teller thing. And we could add maybe like these little ones, little orbs. I think that's not terrible, right? So what form is this for Grumpig? It's a Mega Grumpig. I was thinking, you know, because like the Mega Evolve. It's in like doing this, and then we could wrap it. That's what I'm thinking. So the, what's it called? The tail will wrap around the pearl. So it makes like a giant pearl. Yeah, look at this. I'm already liking this concept way more than what we were doing before. Let's do that. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I think this will be fun concept. And a lot of people don't like Grumpig. I don't know why. I mean, obviously, he's not a good Pokemon. He's not like a powerful Pokemon. People usually like powerful Pokemon or extremely cute Pokemon. Okay, let's do... And I think he's pretty cute, but not like extremely. I think the Spoink is a lot cuter if you're going with the cuteness factor. And then let's do kind of like... I'm thinking like the pearl came from this, right? So it's doing like this kind of like almost like a broken look to it. Oh no, let's do this instead. Hold up. Yeah, I think something like that, right? So it's kind of like it broke out of it. And then this is the actual pearl. There we go. I think that's a lot funner, I feel. And then let's do kind of like this. So it's like the end. No, I don't like that. Actually, that looks gross. Do you stream on weekends? I do not. I usually spend the time with my daughter. Like this weekend, we're going to like an art festival kind of thing, like a local art festival. Stuff like that. So I love spending time with my daughter, or sometimes we will record videos. Like, I don't know if you've seen some of my videos on my channel. I have videos on my channel that I've recorded with my daughter. Bingo. Oh no, let's do kind of like, oh no, let's do kind of like a dark. Ooh, yeah, because usually, I don't know why. Most of these guys, they're always like evil, right? Is it just me, or are they always evil? They always have like an evil look to them, like the megas. Oh, thank you. Yeah, like this. Because I like spending time with my daughter, with my fiance. If I did do like full-time streaming, I would stream like way more like during the week, but I still would keep weekends off just so I could hang out with my family. See, that's a cool thing about having, you know, not the family you're born with, but the family you create, because you actually enjoy spending time with them. At least I do. I guess some people don't, which I'm so sorry if you feel that way. But I am lucky enough to actually love my family. But see this? There we go. Look at that. Oh yeah, this is so much better already. Yeah, I'm actually really liking this, what we're doing. But I feel like there's something more. Hanging out with the kiddos is important after all. It is. I feel that way. I watched that Can't Beat the Boss one. Ooh, no, yeah, you saw the boss? Yeah, I thought it was so funny. Yeah, we beat the boss. Yeah, thank you. We have so much fun though. I know we actually recorded a scripted one recently. So that's going to be exciting to be able to share. You know, okay, I'm thinking I want to add a little bit to Grumpig. Let's see. What could we add? That'd be like, what do you think, like maybe some kind of like capey thing or something? Can't waste. Oh, can't. I'm guessing can't wait, maybe? No, or can't waste. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go with... So if we do like a cape, what do you think? Like, oh, maybe? No, I don't like that. That looked weird. Yeah, can't wait. Cool. Yes, I'm doing... I'll give you like the title, or not the title, but the premise. It's Monster Tamer cart games. That's the premise of the video. Monster Taming cart games. So I'm pretty excited about that. I want to do more like design videos, talking about like designing games, or talking about like concepts that people should do, or something like that. So I think that will be really fun. I used to Inkscape to do my designs of Friction 2D animation. Ooh, I love it. Do you have any? I would love if you could share on the Discord. I want to see. So I'm thinking, what are we doing? The cape? I feel like the cape is not a no-go. Like, now that I look at it, oh, you know what we're doing? Like not the cape, but we're gonna do a, you know, the tail the tail in like a coat tail. That's exactly what it is, a coat tail. We're doing that, coat tail. I think a coat tail would be very cool for this guy. Yeah. What do you guys think? I'm thinking, and then yes, we're doing like the longer eyelashes. I want to give that eyelash. Maybe one of these extra little dots. I'm kind of liking this. I don't know about you guys. And giving like this kind of look to it too. You love it? Perfect. Okay, so now I think now that we have the concept, let's actually take it a little farther, right? Let's go with, or actually, no, I'm gonna change, because I looked at it, I'm like, I want to change this. Just make it actually like float instead. Almost like a genie-esque image to it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then it's actually floating. I love it. It's so good. Now, like, I like the concept. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Let's move that. Nope. Right. There we go. Now let's actually go into making this look a little better. Looking cool like a wizard, right? That's what I was thinking, kind of like a fortune teller, wizardy thing. But yes, it is perfect. That is exactly what I'm thinking. So it works. We're doing that. And then later we can maybe do like a fun effects with this one. Because we got a bit, I got like at least like 30 minutes I could stream. Because usually after this I hang out, you know, help my daughter with her homework and whatnot. Okay, let's see. Let's do that. No, actually I want it a little more evil looking. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Okay. I want like a sharper look to her eyes. And I made this one feminine again. Or it could be a male. I in real life I actually have longer eyelashes than most men. What color should the dragon on my dragon riding a pig be? Ooh. I think maybe like a gold. Ooh, if you do like a gold dragon, that'd be really cool. And it'd really go into that like the greedy dragons where like they eat gold, or like maybe like what's it called? Steal gold and stuff. Gender norms are lame. Go nuts. Low. No, I mean like I was just saying like usually they have longer eyelashes, but I also have longer eyelashes for just like as a person. But yes. Ooh, I like this already. It's actually really fun. Right? I'm having fun. I like drawing a pile of gold underneath. Yes, and I can totally imagine the pig dragon like rolling around in the gold and the gold sticking to it and then eating it and making the pigment more. Kind of like how flamingos eat shrimp and they turn pink. But your case would be a pig eating gold and turning gold. So I think that's like a cool concept, actually. Let's see. Let's do. Oh, you know what? Should I add? I don't know if it would be too busy if I added pearls to the ears, or is that like too much? No, I think it's more. It'll become more of a character, and not much of a creature. Which I feel like that's a one issue with some of these Pokemon. They feel like creatures. Like they don't feel like creatures. They feel like a character. Let's do something like this. No. There we go. I feel like something like that's not too bad. And then let's go with, there we go. Yeah, something like that. I'm not going to stress about this. And then, oh yeah, she does have a different color. Or I'll just, maybe I won't actually separate, and I'll just separate the color later. But I like that concept. I actually have a Ori, one of my creatures, for my game who collects gold, but it's a pufferfish. Gotta go, but thanks for having me. This was fun. Oh, thank you so much, Carson. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night or day, or I don't actually know your time zone. But either way, have fun. Keep drawing that pig dragon. I would love to see it later in the Discord. Please share it. And I'm sure other people would love to see it too. And there we go. Let's do a fun piggy nose. Hey. Nope. Not liking that. See, that's not right. There we go. Not perfect, but I think it's good enough. A pig dragon is a fun right? I agree. I think that is such a fun concept. This is like a professional stream. Feels like Jazza. Jazza. Oh man, that no joke. I love Jazza, and that's like one of those things I always tell my daughter. Like I always tell Bingo, I'm like, I want to meet him one day, but I don't want to meet him as a fan. I actually want to meet him as like me working on a project and being able to show him my project, like my game. That's what I really want to do. You know, because it's one of those things. It's very different meeting someone as a fan, which I remember seeing Jazza say that he met he met somebody recently, or like not recently, like maybe like a year ago. I say recently, but like because time's very weird for me. Like my fiance always makes fun that I have no notion of time. I'm like, yeah, the other day. I was like, no, that was like a month ago. Or like, yo, like a week ago. No, that was yesterday. I was like, okay, fine. I have no clue what day it is. But no, either way, he was talking about that he had that like that feeling that he wanted to meet this person, but he didn't want to meet them as a fan. And he got to meet them as a creator, an artist. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. So I want to do the same. One day, hopefully, I could do that. Let's see. Let's go with this guy. See, I am having so much fun, and I love that I get to do this with you guys. Let's see, look at that. Boom. There we go. Nope. Is that is that what I want to do? I'm like looking at it. I'm like, well, let me like what they did. Oh, they had like the separated toes. I'll do the separated toes too. Because I was like, how did the original have the feet? Okay, there we go. Perfect. That's what, there we go. There we go. Yes, I like it. What about you guys? Are you enjoying this? Obviously, like I said, it's not perfect. That's not what we're going for. And would you guys have any fun plans this weekend? Like I said, I'm going to an art festival, and I think we might be doing something else too. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. If I do, I will tell you on Monday. But like I said, we're doing like there's like like a local art festival at a park, and I was like, oh, I want to go. What I actually really want to do, to be honest, is participate, but I cannot. It costs money, and I don't have extra money right now for that. But when I can, I want to do another event. I went to one in August, and it was so fun. I got to talk to different people, share my art, see other people's art, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, for me, it's like, I don't know about you guys, because I am very much selectively social, where like in most events and most like stuff, I'm not social at all. I'm very much like, oh, I don't want to talk. But when I get in that mood to chat, I will chat for hours with people. I'm not even joking. I remember I have multiple siblings, but one of my sisters, I always think it's so funny. I always bring it up to her that we ended up chatting about Peter Pan, like the Peter Pan, the play, for over 3 to 4 hours, just chatting about Peter Pan. I'm not even joking, which is, you're like, are you serious about Peter Pan? Yes. We were chatting about Peter Pan for hours. And I've spoken to Stormy many times about different topics. Because we actually met in Discord. No, not a Discord. It was called. What was that called? I forgot. That other app. There was an app where it's like for games and stuff. I love those chats. Yes, of course I do too. And I want to do Amino. Oh my God. Yes, Amino. That was the app. I think it died, right? It's no longer a thing. But I remember we used to have chats there all the time about gaming and about comics, because I also did comics. I do want to do more comics again. I think it would be fun. My daughter was telling me the other day I should do more comics. And I was like, true, I would love to do that. And I was even telling her that maybe she could do some stories for it. Because I want to do a bunch. I want to do like a bunch of like fun stories. Yeah, I'm looking at this. I don't like this. I wish I had friends to chat about quantum mechanics. Ooh. See, I'm not that much of a brain. When I was younger, I did like a lot of sciencey stuff. I'm not gonna lie. But I do not know anything about quantum mechanics. I'm so sorry. Yes, I was just and I've been trying to do art. Then he messaged me some criticism and feedback. Yeah, of course, because I thought it was really cool, your art. I thought it was interesting, caught my attention. It did. Because honestly, drawing is a learned skill. I've always felt that is a learned skill. And you can learn to draw. You know, you just get better over time. And one of the big things I feel is you get a good eye. You know, your eye gets a lot better at seeing what's good, what's not, and you stop wasting as much time. Because a lot of time you waste so much time trying to figure stuff out. Look, it took me, like 40 minutes just to get to where we are right now. And this is like, if I already knew, it would have been way faster. Then I just never really went away. He mentored me into the artist I am today. Oh, thank you so much, Stormy. That is very sweet of you to say. I just gave you little tips every once in a while. You know? Because like I said, like I think I draw okay. Like I draw good enough that I could tell people what I'm thinking and they're like, okay, I get what you're talking about. I'm like, yes, right, exactly. This is the concept I want. I mean, I could spend hours on something, like on a piece, and make it look really nice, but that's not, I've never been that way. I've always been like, I think the longest I've ever done a piece, I'm not even joking, I remember in college, I did a piece, took me a little over 4 hours. And the teacher was like, oh, it looks good. And he was saying, how long did you take on this? I was like, well, 4 hours. And he was like, no. I was like, you gotta, he was like, Oni, obviously he didn't call me Oni, he said my name. He was like, I want you to spend like 20 hours on this piece, then come back to me. And I was like, what? That's way too long. I can't spend 20 hours on a piece. And he said, but come on, then it'll look really good. I would say I like that because I honestly would have given up by now if you hadn't. Oh, thank you. I'm actually glad I'm able to do that for you. See, that's what I want to do with this community. I want to be able to share people's art. I want to, after I have more people in the Discord and like join this, I want to be able to do like a maybe, depending on how many people, maybe like a monthly share stream where I just talk about other people's art, you know, and I go be like, hey, Stormy, check out this piece that Stormy did. They dropped it in the Discord. I want to do that. I want to do stuff like that. And I think it'd be so fun. Like, you know, like do like a little art prompt. Like, hey, we're doing, I don't know, tropical beaches or something. And you draw stuff based on that prompt. I think that'd be really cool. And then we could just share it and just like talk about it and hang out. Because I would have given, oh yeah. But no, I think like stuff like that I want to do, and I love it when other people do it. That's why I did the animo thing. You remember I did the animal drawing. Imagine doing a frame by frame animation like this. The cool thing is I like the 3D and I've never have to worry about shading or rotating. I actually do 3D too. I love 3D, and I've done 3D streams. I've done like some 3D sculpting streams. Maybe if you want on Monday, I could work on some 3D stuff. I think that you'll like that. And I can work on my game. It'll be an excuse to work on my game. So I haven't like actively worked on my game as much as I should have. You know, because this is like a fun thing. We'll probably finish this stream, to be honest. So let's do that. Yeah, okay. Yes, okay. I'm just looking at this. There we go. Yeah, I think we're gonna finish this stream. And then next stream we could actually work on some stuff in my game. And like we'd actually do some 3D stuff and you'll enjoy that. Hopefully. Hopefully I don't disappoint you with my 3D skills. I use Maya, ZBrush, and Substance Painter mainly. Okay, let's look how it looks. What do you guys think? It's not terrible. Obviously this I'm looking at the circle. It's a little wobbly. But okay, let's fix that wobble. We can massage this, I swear. Let's do one of these. Right. right? That's like, yeah, I feel like that's about right. No, I'm like looking at, I'm like, no. I think it's okay. It's not perfect, but it's fine. I think it's good enough that we can continue. Let's do, no, that is way too big. Why did I go so big? Okay, let's do an outer line. I don't know why. I've always liked this like graffiti-esque style. I just think it's so fun. I know I've seen like other people say it looks so messy. I'm like, okay. To each their own. And then let's do kind of like this thing. Oh. Yes, okay. But thank you so much, Stormy, for saying that you like it. It really makes me happy to see that doing something that people actually enjoy. Okay, let's do this. Just go with one. Actually, I think I'm going to make this a little smaller. I feel like I went a little too zealous with how big it was. Let's see. Here we go. Look at that. Already looking so much better than I was hoping. Like, I feel like this is like a fun design. I can imagine Pokemon actually doing this. It's like not too cool, but it's not like super goofy. I'll see everyone later. By the way, you are a great host. Aw, thank you so much. You are so sweet. Thank you. Hope to see you again next Monday. And hope you have a wonderful night or day or whatever. I don't know where I always forget. I think for you, what is it's like, don't tell me. It's like 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning, something like that. I think you don't have to dox yourself. I don't mind. But I feel like last time you said it was like 1 in the morning last stream. Okay, it's 2 in the morning. I was very close. So it's very late. I assume you should go to bed. Just saying, so you could rest and relax and have a wonderful day tomorrow. There we go. Let's do this. There we go. Look at this. I am having very much fun. And I like, if you notice, I didn't do these things very fast because I don't want to be precious with this stuff. Because this is like, it's for fun, and I'm trying to make this look quick so we could do more stuff. I want to, realistically, I want to get to be able to do a drawing each stream. You know, I know we took so long on the other ones, on the other drawings I did. I was like, well, it's fine because we're still having fun and I'm getting used to drawing and chatting. So I didn't mind too much. So I don't mind taking a little longer on some of these drawings. Look at that. There we go. Ooh, I like this already. And then let's do some of these little things. But no, all right, let's do. All right, let's go. Oh, what am I doing? I'm messing up. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna fix this one because I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I don't like that. Let's fix these little circles. Okay, realistic. It's like a funny thing. A lot of people don't believe me when I say this. But if you could draw a circle, square, and a triangle, you could literally draw anything. You know, it is one of those things, like a fundamental things. If you could do those shapes, you could literally draw anything. Because everything's made out of them. Look at that. There we go. Well, that's such a fun design. I would love if Pokemon did something like this. Right? I think it would be so good and fun. Okay, let's do... Okay, I'm looking at the nose. It's very wonky. Now let's do the nose. There we go. Yes! Okay, perfect. As good as it's gonna get for now. Then let's do one of these. Oh. And one of these. Boom, boom, boom. Is that all of it? Yes, so we got all of the spaces. Let's flip that over. Raise that up. And then let's reduce it a little bit, like about 2. So like I bring in what I selected. I bring it in a little bit. And then let's do a color pick. Oops. That's color pick. What color is this? The oh, you know what? Make it we should make it go. I don't know, what should we do? We should make it go back to the gray it has? Yeah, let's do the gray, fine. Yeah, okay. So we're just gonna go with the gray. No, let's do the purple. I like the violety purple that it has. Why does it look so light? Oh, because it has a lot of shading. Okay. Let's do that. Let's go with the colors. Nope. There we go. Oh, yeah, okay. Looking at that. Let's do... Oh, I didn't color these, huh? Whatever, I'm not gonna stress about it. We'll fix that later. The color in the little pearls. Best view on... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what is this? I think it's like a bot. I still don't... I have to figure out how to ban bots. I'm not like too stressed because I haven't had too many of those. But I just figured out how to do polls. I was like, how do you do polls? Because someone asked me. And I was like, let me see. So I was able to figure that out. I was like, okay. So if I ever have to do a poll, I can do them now. I know how to do them. Okay, let's do the arms. Oh no, wait. Looking at this. Design wise, yeah, it's fine. Okay, I'm not gonna stress about that. Let's do this. The arms will be this color. But now I'm looking at this doesn't work then. Because I made it lavender, right? So let's make this lavender. So these would be lavender instead. The coattails would be lavender. So I messed up on that. There we go. Yes, okay. Let's keep doing it. This, yeah, I like this already. Look at this. And then, yeah, I feel like when it's fully rendered, this is gonna look really fun. Right? I know, it's like so sloppy. Just feels like I like doing this so like speedy. Yes, look at this. Okay, let's go with, what's it called? Oh, so the pearls are like these. Oh, I didn't color these in? Okay. Let's do these. Coloring the pearls. They're like slightly darker. They're not really that much darker. Okay. There we go. If you didn't notice, I purposely made this one two, just because I wanted to be like kind of odd, like saying like this big one is part of that. I thought it'd be like fun. Okay, you do this. Oopsie, just realized something. There we go. Oh, you also have a little dot. Okay. Now let's do the big one. Do the giant, humongous one. There we go. Look at this. Already so much better. And then... But how's everyone doing? I feel like I got quiet after I started coloring. Nothing wrong with that if people want to just lurk. But I just looked over. I was like, you know what? I just realized no one's been talking for a quick minute after... Mikhail left. I was like, hey, what happened? Did Mikhail take all the energy out of the room? Oh, Mikhail, why do you do these things to me? I'm just teasing. Okay, let's do... Ooh, I love this pink. Pink is actually not like my favorite color, but it's up there. I do like pink. Red is actually my favorite color. Kind of like a burgundy, crimsony red. I love that color. Not now, but growing up, probably gonna lock in on art. Sorry, no worries, Storm. I actually love that you're doing art while I'm doing my art too. Feels like we're drawing together. And if you are feeling I don't know, generous. I would love to see your piece when you can. Oh, another thing I would really love to do. I have like concepts for doing it. I want to do it in the future. I want to do like these like collab art streams. You know, I want to do like a fun, like a contest, like a fake contest. It's like one of the concepts I have. So it's like, you know, this artist versus this artist kind of thing. And then like, I wouldn't be doing the art. I would be like the judge, or not the judge, but like the commentator, you know, like this corner and this corner. And then we do like fun little, I have like fun concepts for it where they would have prompts, you know, say, okay, you have this prompt and this prompt. And then each artist would have a fun like card or something, like an ability, and they're able to mess with the other person or steal one of their prompts. Like let's say you have a pig and I have, I don't know, a tiger, and you're like, no, I'm gonna steal your tiger. So you're like, you steal it, and then it's like, but then you have, I don't know, maybe you have these colors, you have like a purple, gray, and pink, and then I steal those, or I make you use a different color set. Right? I think that would be so fun, and I want to do that. I made sure if I get anywhere, poses and torsos are the bane of my existence. Oh, I get it. It happens sometimes. Sometimes you're like, man, just today's not the day. Today's not the day. It's not working. Okay, I'm doing. But isn't that a fun concept? I would love to do that. I want to do that in the near future. It realistically, as soon as I have more subs, I want to say like maybe like I have like 1,000 subs. Probably I'll be able to talk to people more. Because right now I have like barely have over 300 subs. So like who's really going to want to collaborate with somebody who has so few? You know what I mean? It is one of those things like, hey, what happened? No, did my stuff freeze? No. Oh no, what happened to my pen? My pen froze. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my pen tool froze on me. What am I gonna do? Now I have to draw with a piece of soap. If you're wondering, I'm drawing with the mouse right now. No, it looks so bad. I'm joking. No, my pen tool's not working. Huh. Okay, I guess I will have to draw with the soap. I will draw with the soap. I don't mind. Okay, let's keep doing that, I guess. Keep soap drawing. Let's do... Okay, yeah, I guess. It's very annoying that I have to draw with the mouse. Because I can't do the textures, or not the texture, like how thick and thin it is. The pressure sensitivity. But I actually know some artists draw with the mouse. I've actually heard of this, and I was like, that's so interesting to do this. Right now I'm like, yeah, I don't like it. Ooh, I like her. I like how she's looking. Let's do. Ooh, yes. I know, like she has like a very like sultry look to her, but I don't mind. Let's do. Well, I'm gonna add the cheeks. I don't know why. I think the cheeks would be so cute. Because they usually bring back stuff anyways. Oh yeah, I like this. Okay, let's flatten that. Because that is our flats. So let's go into our, where is it? Here it is, the dark part of the pearls. So the pearl. Oh, and I kind of wish, like I said, I wish it didn't stop working for me. Okay, come on. Oh, yes, it works now. I had to check because I was like, I am not liking this. Okay, let's keep doing that. Doing that. Doing this. There we go. Look at this. Already very fun. We'll blend it a little bit. Nope, I don't like that. Let's do right here. Let's add, I feel like I'm gonna add a little black to that. Okay. And then let's blend it a little bit. Where is it? Yes, let's blend these just so it doesn't look so sharp. No, wrong tool. The blend. There we go. No, that's not what I want. The blur then. Yes, the blur is the one I was looking for. Yeah, okay. That's the one I wanted. So the blur for the pearls. Look at that. Not bad. Okay. It's like I said, it's not like perfect. We're not going for perfect. We never are. We're just having fun. There we go. Look at it. Ooh, yes. Oh no. Oh, I almost forgot. We got to do the big one. The big one. Look at that. I know you're like, what are you doing? All right, let's now go into deleting, or not delete, erasing. Or no, actually I should blend it first. I was about to say delete, but no, I'm gonna blend it first. Let's blend it first. And then let's erase all of the part that you can't see. Right? There we go. Look at it. Already so much better. Here we go. Look at it. There we go. Oh yeah, like I looked at it like because on my screen it looks one way, looking it up there it looks so different. But I love this already. Oh no, what am I doing? There we go. Let's erase that. Boom, boom, boom. Nope. There we go. Okay. I know I should have done like multi strokes instead of just one stroke. And let's move it back. There we look at it. I think it's not bad. The pearls are looking good. So let's go with. So that's just the flat, right? We got the flats. Oopsie, not what I meant. Do a layer, and now let's actually do some shadows. Let's go with the multiplier. I know right now I'm kind of like flying through these. I looked at the time, it's a little over what I usually do, but I'll do a little longer. Just a little bit. Just because I kind of did just say I was gonna finish it. Okay, let's do one of these. There, look at it. There we go. Oh no, actually, hold up. Because the pearl, I feel like the pearl should be the light source, right? Or is that just, so maybe instead we do the light underneath. What do you guys think? Should we do the light underneath? I think, oh no, wait. Yeah, something like that. Ooh, I kind of like that actually. So light's coming from underneath it instead. And yeah, let's do that. And yeah, okay. So the light will be on top. So it gives like this almost otherworldly effect, right? And yeah, okay. Yeah. I like this concept already. It does feel otherworldly. And then let's go with you would have this, right? And you would have this. And then this is just, I guess you'd see it. And let's blend these a little bit. Yeah, okay, actually, no, let's add more. What is it? This one. There we go. Add that to it. Would this be shaded? Thinking about it. I was thinking right now, because this area probably would be shaded. Because it's underneath the legs. I feel like it would be. Or what does that look right? Does that look right? I'm looking at it. No, I think. Oh no, you know what it is? Because it has a belly. It is like a chunky character. It would be more like this. Because above the belly it is, yeah, because the light's underneath, so it would look like this. Let's do this. There we go. And then when it give like a nice glow in a bit. Yeah, okay. Do that. Do this. Ooh, yes, I actually really enjoy this so far. Let's go with another layer. Then we're gonna do the highlights. Do the highlights. Okay, let's do, for this one, I want to do, the other one was a multiply. This one is gonna be an overlay. Yeah, overlays are good for this. I like the overlays for my highlights. You know, like for like my tones and stuff. Yeah. Let's do kind of like reduce it a little bit. I don't want to make it super bright either. Something like that. I feel like that's okay. I'll blend this too. Don't worry about it. Don't think I'm not going to. I will blend all this stuff. And all of it. Wait, let's do one of these. Yes, okay. Let's do that. Blend these. Yeah, okay, look at that. Already so fun. And then let's do some little touches. This layer anything? No, there's nothing on this one. Let's do like some white. Let's just do like little white there. Boom, boom, boom. All of these need some white on them. I guess they don't need it, but you know what I mean. They look better with the white because it is shiny. Right, and then let's add this one needs it. Actually, looking at it, there we go. Let's do that. Add a little bit of that. And then it needs like a big one, right? Like around here, I feel. Something like that. I think it would be around there. And let's blend that a little bit. Just to give it that look. It's looking a little better. Oh, actually, no, I forgot. I should add it to the big ones, the bigger ones on the sides too. This little effect. Because they're very shiny. And then let's blend a little bit, like I said earlier. Ooh, I like this, right? I'm having a lot of fun with this. It's like kind of like I probably should have ended stream already, but I kept doing it. Just because I was having fun drawing this one. And then let's do the finishing, pretty much the finishing touches at this point. So this, like I like doing this. Not everyone does this, but I think it's really fun when you put this like a very bright color in the shadows. Nope, no. Let's do it like right there. See, I like doing this. It's kind of like a rim light where it's like in the shadows. It'll just like have this weird little like glow. It gives like this unique glow to it. And look at that. There we go. Let's do, and then let's, I guess, do some on the tail too. Because this is the tail. I know, like, the tail is like so sloppy when I look at it. But I think it's fine. We're not trying to be perfect, I said. Let's blend these a little bit, just a little bit, not all of them. Just want to get like a glow, like if it has like this magically glow to it. Ooh, look at it. Okay, what I know, I said that was the last one. We're gonna do one more layer. Let's do, I'm trying to think. Oh yes, like one of these. You're gonna like this, hopefully. Oopsie, not what I meant, but actually it's fine. Let's do it, multiply, and then let's kind of reduce that a little bit. Yeah, oh my god, yes, it looks, yeah, I feel like I'm liking that. What do you guys think? Right? Oh, actually, again, I keep saying that I'm done, but I'm not. I keep messing stuff up. Hold up. I'm gonna go back a step. We're gonna change, where is it? This one. Let's do this. I know you're like, huh? Okay, I'm going back to the highlights. Yeah. And you're probably thinking, what am I doing with the highlights? I am going to the highlights with the darkest color, my shadows, and going over them. So like doing this, and you'll see what I did. Yeah, okay. Almost done. I swear I'm almost done with this time. I don't think I can think of anything else I want to add to it. And just like I like to soften it up a little bit. Flatten that in this moment. Boop. And where is it? You're the flat. Okay. Let's do one layer down here. I just want to add a shadow just so people know it is floating. There. And let's blend that like crazy. No, I don't like that. Hold it. Let's do like this one. There we go. Hope you all love it. I actually really like this. I think it's such a fun design. I will see when about like posting. I'll do like I don't know what ability we can give it. I don't even remember what Grumpig's actual ability is right now. But either way, I'm having fun. I hope you all had so much fun and hope to see you all. Oh, actually, hold on. Before I leave, I'm going to say thank you so much to Stormy. Thank you seriously for showing up. You show up a lot and I really appreciate it. Mikhail, I love that you've started joining in. That is so nice of you. And I love that you gave me many compliments. That was very kind of you. Carson, I know you left, but thank you so much for being here. Who else was in here earlier? Okay, but either way, I know a few people are lurking. I know some friends of mine watched this too later. And everyone on Instagram too. Thank you so much. I know like sometimes it shows that there are people on Instagram. I know that there are a few. There are, oh, I think it was Cloud Cub is in there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I just popped it up so I could check it out. But all right, thank you so much and goodbye. See you guys all on Monday. Goodbye.